actually happened in Kumba was devastating. I got the information from my daughter, who is a student in Bamenda, who sent me the images. A group of unarmed people invaded the school and caused the massacre. But the results we are having now is about 7 registered deaths and so many wounded.
Questo tipo di operazione comando siamo abituati, perché poi qualcuno inizia a attribuire il fatto ai separatisti, ma io ho sempre consigliato di andare piano.
My dad was shot in January, so he was just opposite the house sitting in a chair. And that very same day, he was buried. Shooting now is like the normal oxygen we are breathing. Shooting every day, every day. The Anglophone crisis, as we'll be talking about it, started as a lawyer and a teacher's problem. So they were complaining to the government that most of the teachers that are French-speaking teachers, that they are being deployed into the English subsystem of education, and they were teaching there without any knowledge of English.
We went to court today, they refused us to enter the court.
The lawyers, it was the same thing. They were sending French lawyers to be defending cases in the English part of Cameroon. So it started as a lawyer-teachers strike, went into a political strike, and is now going into a civil war, declared by President Paul Biya, the president of the Republic of Cameroon.
It was just strike, and then peaceful marching on the road with a peace plan. After that, I think a group of people, they selected themselves and actually to work hard on it. They called themselves the leaders of the Amazonian. Later on, these leaders were arrested. When these leaders were arrested and locked up, the population now reacted. They stopped the schools. No schools, get our leaders out. And then later on, the school children, since they were not going to school, they went into the bushes. In order to react now, they went into the bushes, start looking for guns, start looking for anything, weapons and all that, started fighting. It started only when the leaders were arrested.
Perché non dimentichiamo che tutti i leader moderati, tutti i leader, non sono gente, sono professori di università, sono avvocati, o sono in esilio o sono in prigione a Yaoundé e a Condé. E il governo non ha mai aperto un canale di discussione con quelle persone lì, non li considera proprio, li chiama terroristi e basta.
We don't call ourselves separatists, we call ourselves restorationists. What we are asking for is to maintain the values of the Anglo-Saxon education and the common law system.
Making the situation to become worse, especially in 2018. And after the elections, it is so terrible. People are being killed every day. Both the Amber boys are being killed, both the soldiers are being killed. But the worst is that the majority of those that are killed are innocent people who are not even involved in any of the two sides.
Non c'è una guerra tra anglofono e francofono, c'è un potere che vuole mantenere i propri poteri, perché anche i francofoni stanno chiedendo il federalismo. E io ti dico la verità, capisco le loro ragioni, cioè nel senso che sono anche le mie ragioni.
The attack on the 14th of February on a village in Cameroon that left 23 people dead, the majority of them children, Is a shocking episode in the ongoing crisis that's been afflicting the northwest and southwest regions, that's the Anglophone regions, for the past 3 years.
In the night of 13, breaking 14th February, as we are told by the eyewitness, the military entered Garbo through an unusual route. So when the families were getting up, they were slaughtered and they were killed. By that 14, 22 people were identified, but after we got of 48 to 50 something people, because they discovered some people who escaped with bullets and died in bushes.
The government do these things in order to blackmail the revolution, in order to have powers over the resources. It's France that is benefiting from the resources. That is why we are saying that France has to leave us alone. Not only in Cameroon, but the whole of Africa.
Il governo francese ha molto da perdere in questa guerra qua, ha moltissimo. Quindi ha bisogno di qualcuno al potere di cui ha il totale controllo.
This is a user for we, for civilian them. UN, wait to the Siam, wait to the wait.
Today in Bamenda, where I live, the daily life is not so pleasant because there is a lot of insecurity. People, the population as a whole, they are afraid of the Amba boys. They are also afraid of the military. So they are in between. They don't know where to go to. On the streets, it's difficult to move freely because at any moment you can either be stopped by the military or the Amba boys. You are interrogated, your documents are destroyed. So it's because of all these problems that many people have to flee in the bushes because they feel more safe in the bushes. But in the bushes, they don't have food, they don't have water, they don't have healthcare. Others who have the means, who could succeed to move out of the country, especially to Nigeria, they are there as refugees. Also in Cameroon, in the country itself, in the bushes and in other towns.
We need solutions on the ground because they can keep on condemning the situation, talking about the situation, but people are dying every day.